Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community and around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. It's a Lauren Cowling Wednesday. We got a lot to talk about. Me and Trent lost $19,000 on night sweats last night.
That's ridiculous.
$19,000.
Can you just walk us through that, how that happened? I'd love to know. Because I checked in for a little bit and y'all were up to 20,000.
Yeah, we were at 20,000.
And then I saw he lost 4,000 within 3 minutes.
Yeah, we sped run a quick $4,000 loss. Then went down to about 10K. Then Trent stepped away to muck food because he literally burned through $10,000 in 45 minutes. And then I did what I do, and I lost another $4,000 to $6,000. So we were down to about $6,000. And then Trent came back, and then we speed ran $6,000 to $1,500 after Chelly asked us not to go below 2,000. So we lost $19,000 yesterday.
But from what I saw, blackjack was working for you guys.
Dude,
so how did you?
We were printing on
playing?
blackjack. The dealer fucked us sideways pretty bad in GTA in the Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Dragon Tiger took our soul in probably the worst fashion possible I've ever seen it happen.
Do you know what we have to start doing on there is when something's hot, you stay there. You don't win. You don't win your money and then go donate it somewhere else.
But we were playing for the spins.
I know, but dude, crazy time. One was printing. He could have put 500 on that all night, and we would have been up.
One was printing. Get David Bolasomi out of the fucking RedTube chat with the clown emoji. Get him the fuck out of here, dude. But it was funny. I got home last night, and obviously I got off night sweats really late, and my girlfriend let me into the garage, and I got in my car, and I was just in such a somber mood. And I was like, Trent and I lost $19,000 tonight, and she was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Silly fun casino game just had our number." And I got reminded of it this morning. She was like, "You guys lost $19,000 last night." I was like, "Okay." They didn't need the second.
Yeah, I don't think you can just squeak by that.
Yeah, I mean that's also something in
we lost
hindsight, I
19,000.
probably shouldn't have just said out loud. Probably something I just keep to the work environment, but that was a tough look this morning.
That is a tough.
Be like, you and Trent lost $19,000 last night. I was like,
had fun doing it.
Yeah, we did. I'm not gonna lie to you. Had a blast until Chelly got mad. Then I was like, fuck, that sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know how you lose 19,000. I think once I'm down 5,000, I'm like, let's.
It's so much easier than you think.
Yeah,
it was gone.
It
was gone.
How much was he
bet?
How much were y'all
playing
betting?
The whole horseshoe.
Yeah, he was playing.
Oh,
he was
okay.
playing every hand, and it was $250 on each hand. So I mean, he was.
Yeah, I mean, we're spending $1,500 a hand.
Yeah, and then you lose one.
No shit.
You double down.
Yeah,
doubles down.
Not good. All right, we got a lot to talk about. A lot happened last night. I guess should we do a quick Bookit realm update before we do the what in the worlds from now on? We hit the 3-piece yesterday. Mine and Trent's legs pushed. Then Josh's Derek Jones Jr. came through. So if you hit that one, that's another 3-piece from the morning after that smacked. The series entry we made on the morning after of Luka points, Jaylen Brown threes, also smacked in the jaw last night. If you tuned into Night Sweats, we made a 5-piece that smacked. And I put $1,000 on a 3-piece. Jaden Hardy, half a 3.
I think he had 4 of them.
Yeah, he was going off last night.
And Edwards dunk. Smacked.
Steal.
Okay. I didn't see that.
90-foot walk to the basket.
And then Shell God 7 told me to go ahead and put a first period Barkov half a shot on goal in there. $1,000 would have paid 5 racks.
Seeing an entry like that, I feel like you can't do the quick bets. I would never put an MLB line. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Lauren, I said that. I was like, dude, I really feel like I don't want to chalk the grand entry in a first period. He's like, dude, it's hitting.
Did Barkov even get a shot in the game?
He had 2 shots in the second period.
Wow. I mean, wow.
So the grand entry lost after Chell God 7 stuck his grubby little mitts into the 2-piece that Trent and I made. That was literally air. Trent was like, Ant dunk. That's free. That's a Mikey Over's bet. Because I already had a Jaden Hardy 3. I was like, dude, that's 2 halves. That's sick. All we need is 1 from each.
I'm going to look at this right now.
More like Cell God 7. Taylor Swift tight end. That was a solid shirt.
I'll be so sad if Naz Reid got an offensive rebound.
He was going off last night. He for sure did. I promise.
Well, lost $1,000. Could have had $5.
Oh
Thanks,
God,
Shelly.
Yeah.
All right, let's run the what in the world. Here we go.
Let's do it.
No,
what in the world?
There's like a back button on the mouse.
Josh could not be less locked. We just got kicked
Welcome
out of
back
the
to
studio.
What in the World.
That was solid thinking on your feet. Welcome back to What in the World, the new segment of the morning after where Josh and I, now Lauren, are going to talk about what happened in the news last night. And you're here at the morning after, and you know I have to bring it up because we talk about it almost every day. And she played last night, and I'm going to talk about it today.
Yeah.
I had to turn my TV on last night and watch a bunch of scaredy cat, soft bitches face guard Caitlin Clark behind the ball. For those of you that may not know what that means, a face guard in basketball is normally for your best player. So, for example, let's say Stephen Curry is the best player on the floor. What you do is you have a defender in front of him at all times. But what you don't need is a defender in front of him when the ball is in front of him, in case you guys were wondering.
I have never seen anything like that.
In case you guys were wondering. When there's a ball in front of you, you don't need to face guard the person because they're not going to do any damage behind you. Caitlin Clark is getting face guarded behind the ball. Girls have 2 free throws, shoot 1, and go to defender.
She literally forgot about the free throws because she was so worried about Caitlin. That's crazy.
Like when we're talking about motion and we're talking about real estate in noggins.
Yeah.
And these girls, Diana Taurasi, try to make the excuse that there's going to be a jump from college to the pros and that she's going to struggle. It's because the league is fucking so scared of her. You know what Diana Taurasi wasn't getting her first 7 years in the league? Face guarded, picked up 90 every single time, double teamed every time she touches the ball. And guess how many points Caitlin Clark had last night?
30.
A fucking 30 ball. And she's getting face guarded behind the ball, picked up 90, double teamed. She's got Kelsey Mitchell throwing up fucking God knows what out of her ass every time she touches the ball. Leah Boston, whose stat line was 3-2-2 at halftime. And we're talking about that there's going to be an adjustment? No shit, they throw the fucking kitchen sink at her. And she's still dropping 30 balls.
Dude, they were face guarding her while she was getting water.
And did you? She's on the bench getting a cup of water getting face guarded. And
it's just 4 on 5.
And you want to know whose stat line this was last night? 6 points. 1 for 10 from 3. I think 3 for 17 total. You want to guess whose stat line that was?
Do you want me to guess?
Yeah, do you guys want to guess?
Diana Taurasi.
Yeah, there's only one other girl I think you're really paying attention to, and that's Miss Taurasi.
Taurasi. 1 for 17. Can you actually look it up? I think it was 2 for 17.
I think she was 0 for 7 from 3.
0 for 7 from 3.
Let me see.
And we're talking shit about Caitlin Clark when you're 0 for fucking 7. And guess what? I could be in the film room for the Phoenix Mercury. Because I'll tell you what nobody's doing is prepping for fucking old dirty Diana Taurasi is what they're not doing. I got news for you. That's what they're not doing.
2 for 14, 0 for 7 from 3.
Yeah.
14% field goal percentage.
Wow. Wow.
That's the face of your league. That's the face of your league, guys. But no, yeah, let's pick up Caitlin 90 and face guard her behind the ball when it's getting picked up. What a fucking bot. Sorry, I just feel like I had to get that out. Just every day, some new bullshit comes across my feed with Caitlin. And I gotta be here with my sword.
What was Taurasi's points at? Like 15 something?
Yeah.
I think it's been like 15 and a half.
She's averaging 16.8.
Yeah, but that was a big huge. 6 points
huge,
last night. That was a
that's
big
huge.
6 points.
People forget though, like the Fever have played double what everyone else has had.
Yeah.
Like I think her team, the Mercury, whatever, I think they've only played 4 games?
And
Yeah,
she's literally
they played
playing
9. I think the Fever played 9 games
Yeah.
already, I think.
She's literally
like double
playing with a
double.
YMCA roster.
Yeah.
Literally a YMCA roster. I'm not even kidding. Literally YMCA roster.
Yeah, they've only played 5 games.
Oh, okay.
The Mercury.
So
Or no,
5.
6. They just played.
Oh, okay. Still.
3.
But I mean, man. Also, you want to talk about moose shit? Kylie Kelsey got like almost borderline assaulted walking around. I don't know where it was. I'm gonna assume it's the Jersey Shore. Just seemed very Jersey Shore. Some lady was trying to take a photo, and then I guess Mikey, how does your girlfriend feel being in a relationship with you and Caitlin and Diana? Listen, it's a tough love triangle we're trying to work out right now. It's really tough.
She understands.
It's really tough. But you know what, though? It's funny. She'll be like, how'd Diana play? Because I'll be like, Caitlin Clark just dropped her 3rd ball. She'll be like, how'd Diana play? I'm like, 6 points. Nice. I'm like, yeah, fuck that bitch. But yeah, Kylie Kelsey was like walking around, I guess. And
I think it was in Philly.
Wow. Yeah,
which is even crazier.
Now that checks out.
Yeah.
Dirty, greasy Philadelphian was like, can I get a photo? And then I guess Kylie was like, no. And then she was like, you'll never be able to come in this town again. And then Kylie was like, I can fucking smell the alcohol in your breath with your kids behind you. Fucking, if there's one girl I'm not messing with, Kylie Kelsey.
No,
she's literally
she's
like
a dog.
6'1", fucking put you in the dirt.
No, she's a dog.
Sick. And she's cool.
And by the way, you could tell that she can throw down because while it's happening, Jason Kelsey's just like, I'm just
walking away. Yeah,
he has his sandals on, just like out of the way.
Step over here.
What is Jason Kelsey gonna do?
Yeah, but I think he
He's
was also
like-
like, she can handle herself. He didn't even have to break it up because he was like, what is this guy? I mean, Kylie literally beat the brakes off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
she was
that's just-
standing on it. Like she was like leaning into her. I
Yeah,
was like,
she was getting ready to
what the-
go, dude.
I was like,
And
all
Jason was
right.
like, I'm just gonna. You got that one,
It's
babe.
like you really want
You
to
get it, babe. You got that one, babe.
But he's in a tough spot because even if he did try to break, I feel like people would try to like twist, you know. How
Yeah, if he like
media.
pushes the other girl a
Yeah.
little bit too hard.
They'd be like, what?
Yeah, I feel like he's way too strong to like be putting hands.
What
on
if he
anyone
just-
He would
that's
have to
not
come in
the
with just
NFL.
like a finger.
What
Yeah,
if he
exactly.
just passed pro to just fucking drop and just nailed her one time?
Dude, you ever been like hugged by like a massive person? It's like an offensive lineman or something, like just like trying to like fuck around with you. It hurts. One of my friends, like a shot put there at Mizzou, he'd, like come up to me and like try to fuck with me, like push me around. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Like you're way too big to be fucking around with people. Because
Dave loves to come up to me and like pretend like he's gonna knock my helmet off. And like yesterday, he made like 0.5% contact, and I just didn't have my feet planted. I almost fell over.
Yeah, exactly. Like
He's like
It's a big
6'5",
human.
fucking two,
It's a big
two
human.
something. Yeah, no, it's yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy
That's a
question.
crazy question.
You ever have like a big football player just hug you?
That is a
You ever
crazy.
just have someone real big hug you for fun and kind of hurts a little bit?
Javon, come on. Come on.
We kind of let that slide.
No,
too.
yeah. I didn't even realize I said that, but now thinking about it, that was awful.
That was a crazy question.
That was awful.
Speaking of awful, crazy, Micah Parsons just finds new ways to just look like a complete ass. Every single year, he finds a way to make an ass out of himself, whether it's through his podcast, which I have experience doing, whether it's through fucking playing on the Cowboys and post conferences, or going to a Dallas Mavericks game in a Luka jersey and Anthony Edwards shoes and taking a fucking photo with Anthony Edwards after the Mavs just blew a game to advance to the NBA Finals.
That's
As
actually
a
crazy.
Dallas athlete, what are you doing? Not just a Dallas athlete, too. You're a Dallas athlete of the biggest team in all of sports, probably,
Yeah.
by the way. With
Yeah.
the biggest reputation, by the way.
Yeah.
And you're pulling up, fangirling in the other team's shoes, taking a photo with the other team's best player that just beat your team in your home city. Like, is there no loyalty in sports anymore? Like, what loser fangirl behavior out of Micah Parsons?
You know what I've kind of noticed, and I think it's cool, but it's just weird to me. Is like obviously Pat Mahomes like grew up here, or whatever, but like he's riding harder for the Mavs and Stars and a lot of the guys that play here, and I'm like, dude, like Dak, where you at?
It only helps your city.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but
You
it
show
only helps your
support.
city.
You know that the Cowboys players like, dude, if these two fucking teams win, we are so fucked.
Yeah, they're a little
Because then we
embarrassed.
have to win.
Because Rangers, you have Mavs killing it, Stars killing it.
Yeah,
What are y'all
they're
doing?
probably already fucked,
And old
honestly.
Dak
Like, just them
Prescott.
getting this far.
And you got old Dak Prescott ready to unload 14 picks again. I mean, it's just, but that's the problem with sports today. You know what I mean? There's no fucking loyalty. I don't think you'd ever see Deion Sanders when he played for the Niners going to a Golden State game in fucking Jordans and taking a photo with Michael Jordan. Like, I just don't think you'd ever see that. Like, I
Mhm.
genuinely don't think you'd ever see that. You know what I mean? Like, but in today's day, fucking Micah Parsons getting ready for that game, putting a Luka jersey on, and then consciously wearing Anthony Edwards' shoes to the game is insane. Insane.
Yeah,
Ant said he's going to bring him a pair of new shoes for game 6.
Yeah, and Mike was probably
That's
like,
crazy. See, that's just a shot at Dallas, and yeah.
Can they be Cowboy exclusives?
But you know, like if the Mavs
Fucking
would have
loser.
won, like he's for sure like cutting the shoes out in a picture with like
Oh,
Luka.
yeah.
You know it. Yeah, he was definitely gonna be in the locker room like Dallas Sports with his socks out. Probably made him leave him at the door if that happened.
Just slides on. Like we know it.
Yeah,
you were
Prime.
wearing.
That he had a Mavs jersey on. That's a problem. Is he had a Mavs jersey on? He's taking pictures with the other team after they beat the team. That
Yeah,
he's
you
wearing
can't
the
wear a
jersey
Luka
of.
jersey and then the shoes of the guy that just beat Luka and then go take a photo with the Timberwolves guy. Like, have a little bit of class. A little bit of class. If Garrett Wilson took a photo with Tyrese Halliburton after the Knicks lost and got eliminated by the Pacers, I want him fucking traded.
Yeah.
For a lot.
Prime, I got a
lot.
question for you. If you were sitting courtside in a Mavs jersey and your team just got their soul sucked, would you take a picture with Anthony Edwards?
No way Prime's bitching, dude. Prime every day makes a fucking parlay with Dallas Sports every day, and he's bitching. And he's not bitching about Micah Parsons taking photos with Anthony Edwards after a loss like that. Prime, wake up, dude.
Okay, you'd say like the
You're better
one
than that.
team like your ride or die for is the Jets, right?
Yeah.
How could I frame this question? What if? Okay, say you played MLB, right? And I don't know the best way to frame this. What I'm trying to say is like, if you were playing for another team, like, would you go watch or like be mad
If I was like in the New York market, like let's say
You know
I
what I'm
played
trying
for the
to-
Jets and I went to a Knicks game and let's say
Yeah.
I was like a big John Morant fan and he was
exactly?
playing and the Knicks lost, I'm not taking a photo of John Morant. If the Knicks win, I'll be like, yeah,
Okay.
do you mind if we get a photo? But if I'm like a face of a team in a city,
hmm
the last thing I'm doing is betraying that city and looking like a fangirl. If the Mavs win and you take that photo, it's almost funnier.
Yeah.
It's
What
like
if it was
Micah Parsons got a photo with Anthony Edwards, but Anthony Edwards was literally in the fucking hallway of the locker rooms like, just banged on your city, bro. I don't think you'd see Anthony Edwards take a photo with Micah Parsons if they beat the Vikings in a playoff game.
No,
So why is Micah Parsons being such a little bitch?
That is true.
you have a point. They're saying terrible take, but like he has a point. I feel like you got a point.
Man.
What if it was Jordan Poole and your team lost to Jordan Poole?
Yeah.
And what?
Would you take a picture of them?
If my team lost to
Like
Jordan
if
Poole
Washington came to New York and the Knicks got swept by Jordan Poole?
in the playoffs?
No?
Regular season, maybe. Playoffs, no shot. I'd be like, fuck that guy. No
Alright.
way Jordan Poole just swept us.
Okay. Then your team
Um,
is ass.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
fast.
it's tough.
That's facts.
That's facts.
That's fair.
That's facts. I am almost off the Royals train,
No.
but I'm going to do it again today. I think the Twins are kind of fraudulent. Well, no, we've just been blind betting the Royals for like
Okay.
4 weeks, and we've been up, and now they're starting to like waver and lose some games.
Yeah.
They definitely shouldn't have lost yesterday. I don't know what Cole Reagans was on. But the Twins are also just like a weird fucking team. I don't know.
They're a weird team.
Baseball's been weird.
You know
I
who
don't really
hasn't been letting
enjoy
you down
baseball.
though? The A's.
Dude, the A's have kind of been a fucking wagon.
You know?
And I feel like people aren't talking about the A's enough.
I feel like they're not either.
Plus 1.5, they won 3-0 yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm sharp, but I mean, come on. Who else is betting on the A's? If you check
Who
Twitter,
else is betting
if
on
you
the
check
A's?
Twitter yesterday, I don't think you could have found another person on the A's yesterday.
I didn't see anyone.
Other than
Mr. O.
the platter, Athletics plus 1.5. I know people read that and were like, dude, the A's, man.
I mean, I'm telling you, they're gonna catch on to it.
It's
They
also
fun-
frustrating because I know the Cardinals are getting hot. Just can't bet on them. Can't give Nick that
No.
satisfaction.
Mm-mm.
I can't walk into this house
Yeah, you know.
and give Nick the satisfaction of me making money on his team. I just can't do it. I can't do it.
You can't trust them. They're not a good program.
And here comes Jovan, just salty that they beat the Rays yesterday. It's all right, bud. Get them next year. Maybe next year's. Imagine losing to the A's and getting shut out. That must be tough. Couldn't be me because I don't have a baseball team.
Oh, that's Yale on the Bookit account.
Oh, that's Yale on the Bookit account?
Yeah, must be.
What else happened that I wanted? Oh, Tariq Cohen just signed to the New York Jets. That's
Yeah.
fucking huge. I mean, I don't
Massive.
know if he's going to play. Maybe kick returner with the new rules.
Maybe
That'd be
a kick
fucking
punt
sick.
returner, yeah.
But we were going through the Jets running back room. I mean, there's no room for him.
No.
Literally zero.
But
Yeah,
he's
Braylon Allen,
fun.
Brees Hall, Izzy Abanikanda.
He is
Tariq
fun.
Cohen, dude.
I'm
He's
telling
fun.
you.
Listen, I like fun guys.
The
Like, I
human-
wasn't mad that we signed Tariq Cohen. Like, that's just a fun signing. Like, let's
Yeah.
see what he does. You know what I mean?
Dude, I mean, maybe when he was on the Bears, at least, he was so electric at punt returning because he's so slippery, dude. Like, no one can grab him. He's so tiny, too. Just
Yeah, he's
that's
an
the noise that we make.
epitome
Yeah.
of an eat guy.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Him and Kyrie. Kyrie Irving, when I watch Kyrie play basketball, is literally like eat. Every time he just like plays like eat, and then it's like a layup, and you're just like, dude, how did he just do that?
He's a dog.
He'll be fun though.
Did you see that Trent had a $5,000 entry yesterday on Cole Reagan's and Anthony Edwards points?
I did see them.
Cole Reagan's pushed.
Yeah.
Pushing Pete.
In crazy fashion, by the way. We were watching that. I'm never taking strikeouts at 7 again. That's just too high.
That's so many. That's so many.
Just too high.
Yeah.
That's a ton.
Like that's a ton.
Like if
when
you're gonna take that
watching a
many
baseball game, that is so many strikeouts.
For sure. Like anytime I like a guy and he's at that number, I'll just do MLB live because normally it's like 3.5 and 3 innings. You're like, well, if he's probably gonna get 7, or if you think he's gonna get 7, I don't know.
Yeah,
most of the time they get their
MLB
strikeouts
live.
early on, you know.
I would
I
rather,
agree.
I'd rather do the MLB live.
I like
too.
the MLB live. 7 was just too much.
Yeah.
I think he gets hyped.
Yeah, because like third time through the lineup, you're most likely not striking guys out if the dude's a good hitter, right?
He gets hype at all the Jets news just to be in Moose after week 2. So here's the thing about that. Yeah, you're right. But I have a take that I think should be brought to the masses. I feel like for the NFL, because it's the biggest market, I think it's got the most diehard fans. I don't think as fans we should know what happens in the offseason. I don't think we should know, other than the NFL draft. I don't think we should know about trades. I don't think we should know about signings.
It's just a
I don't think we
surprise.
should know about acquisitions. I think week 1, you show up for game 1 opening day and you see who you roll out there. You know the rookies will be there, but you see who they roll out there. Imagine this. I don't know what signings we've made. Tariq Cohen is fielding the first kickoff of the game. I'm like, dude, we got fucking Tariq Cohen.
Mike Williams run on the field. You're like, dude.
Yeah, it's like, dude, is that fucking Mike Williams? Like, what the fuck is that? And then on the other side, who'd we just get from the Eagles, the pass rusher? Fucking
Huff.
Fuck, no. We got from the Eagles.
Oh, he went to the Eagles. You got
No.
yeah.
Came to the Jets.
No, I know, but Huff went to the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get Riddick, did you?
What is his fucking name?
You show up week 1, Hollywood Browns on the Chiefs.
Oh, you got Riddick? You did get
Hassan
Riddick.
Reddick. Yeah.
You did get him.
Like, imagine. I was like, is that fucking Hassan Reddick? What the fuck is that? Like, dude, that'd be sick, dude. You know, would that not be sick as NFL fans? Like, because I get too excited in the offseason. Like, imagine I didn't know Aaron Rodgers signed for the Jets. The excitement of him coming out with that flag that's literally Bustos, and then he tears his Achilles. So I didn't have like a summer of getting excited. It's like,
Jovan, the world would have been bamboozled seeing Brady run out in the Bucs shirt.
yeah, that would have been insane, dude. Yeah, Hollywood Brown and well, you know about the rookies, but like imagine you're a Chiefs fan, like, dude, is that fucking Hollywood Brown?
Yeah. Like,
Just
what?
taking off. You're like, holy shit, that's Hollywood Brown. Like the Bears, dude, like DeAndre Swift.
Keenan
Dude, was he
Allen.
about to hand that off to
Keenan
What if you
Allen,
just
maybe.
pulled-
Keenan Allen?
Like, say you do a break and you got like a sign, you know, Cardinals Hollywood Brown, and then you find out he's to the Chiefs.
That'd be
You'd a
even funnier.
moose.
Yeah,
You'd be a
I'm tuning into the
moose.
Cardinals game. Just got to sign
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown card. He's
Or you-
not there. Like,
You
what the fuck, Hollywood Brown
like you
go?
buy a player, you couldn't buy a player's jersey before the year.
Which is even better.
Ooh.
You got to
You'd have
see
to
who's on
wait.
the roster
Yeah.
week 1. You're like, all right, what jersey am I buying this year? I don't know. I feel like it'd be, imagine as a Jets fan, I wake up, Zach Wilson isn't even on the roster. It's like, oh my God, he's not even on the sideline. Is that Tyrod Taylor? Like, dude, that'd be sick. I mean, you'd be in mood shit if you're a Broncos fan.
Yeah.
Like, is that fucking Zach
Is
Wilson?
that Ben DiNucci? Zach Wilson?
You know about Bo Nix? Like, Bo Nix could be cool, you know? But I don't know. I feel like that's just how they should do football because I get too excited in the offseason. Too much matters. And then
Yeah.
week 1 happens, Aaron Rodgers blows out his Achilles, the whole season's over. So I just feel like I'd rather be surprised. Like a Steelers fan, you'd be lit. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Kenny Pickett, man. Then week 1 starts, you're like, Russ Wilson and Justin Fields? One of those guys could do something. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that'd be great.
It better be Russ.
I don't know. I kind of want to see Justin Fields play well in Pittsburgh. I think that'd be cool.
It would be cool, but he's just not gonna.
Would
It's,
you be a little sad, Josh, if he was just like cooking for him?
No,
No.
that's the most Bears thing ever.
Okay.
Player leaves and they just get better. That's
You'd
how
be
it
like, of
works.
course.
Except Mitch.
Funny story. Last night we were obviously losing $19,000, and Chelly's POD was the Rangers in reg, and I forgot that it was in reg,
Mm-hmm.
and he was so mad at us, dude. Like he was ripping us, literally live in front of the chat, ripping us. And we're like sitting there, and the Panthers score in overtime to win. Obviously, overtime is not in reg, and I wasn't thinking. And I was like, Chelly, the Panthers just banged an OT. Let's fucking go. And he goes, let's go. And I look over at Trent, and he goes, he had him in reg.
Damn.
Ugh.
Let's go.
I was like, dude, we're fucking jelly so bad tonight, dude. Pause. But we were just like, Literally every way possible, just taking his knees out from under him.
Yeah, but
that
chill-
was just so unintentional that I was like, oh, this will bring him back to life a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he started ignoring us. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. And Trevor was like, you're really not gonna respond? He was like, just silence. I was like, fuck.
But like this is just the time of the year you see so many like overtime. It's like,
Yeah,
I
made me
mean,
sick, dude. Give him a break.
Yeah, he's
He
also got a
wasn't-
little bit of a coffee cough.
Yeah.
He just lost all of his money and he lost his bet. Dude.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. And I was like, and I looked at Trent like smiling. I was like, fuck yeah, Trent. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, that's not great.
Dill guy just said, Josh, can we talk about Caleb Williams throwing 7 straight picks in practice? I
Yeah,
told
that's
you about this
crazy.
yesterday.
Yeah, that's
It's so
crazy.
funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that happened.
What else did I? I'm forgetting now. What else happened last night?
I think we going through everything.
Should we serve some slate? Or do you have anything you want to talk about? Did you see anything that struck you
I think that was it.
in the news? Do you guys see Donald Trump dancing? That fucking killed me. I'm just.
Mm-mm.
He's
Quick
never
sidetrack.
hit that shit harder.
You didn't
It-
see
No.
that?
That was like insane.
Did you?
He fucking hit that shit, dude. Like it was crazy.
Did you see him bring out Chef G in Sleepy Hollow in
Yeah,
New
that was
York?
nuts.
Him talking about the teeth. He's like, how do I get my teeth like that? I need to get my teeth like that. Like
They said
diamond teeth.
grills?
No.
Yeah. Dude, that would be
That was just
fucking
crazy.
unreal. Unreal.
Oh my god, yeah, dude. People also forget on the casino stream we dropped 2,500 on the Dragon Tiger, and Dragon turned to 9, and I thought it was a 6, and we pulled the 7, so I clapped, and I was like, oh my god, that's a 9. I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like Charlie said, it wasn't gonna be great content, but I think if we combed through that, there'd be some funny
Oh,
moments. in
for
there.
Oh,
sure.
there has to be.
I mean, dude, we were on an insane hot streak. You won 10K in like 20 minutes.
Josh
bro.
did pick the 100x, which is there's one
That's-
on like a board of like 1,000 numbers.
Yeah, that was insane.
That's nuts.
And I was chirping the fuck out of him. I was like, dude,
The top
Josh,
row,
dude.
bro.
Yeah, I was like, dude, top row, Josh. And then it turns 100x. Like, oh my god. But no, we were donating hard. That was bad. That was so bad.
So you hit 100x and still lost it all. That's just
Yeah, that's impressive.
you probably lost more than 19,000. Really?
Yeah, for sure.
like,
'cause we got up
technically-
to
Oh,
10
yeah,
again,
yeah,
then
yeah.
Trent
Yeah,
got
yeah.
us back up to
Absolutely.
7.
Because we were at 16 to start. I think we went down to like 11 or 12, got it up to 20, and then lost all
Yeah,
of it.
that's my shit.
That's insane.
That was
So we
pretty
might have
crazy.
lost like a total of like 25,000.
I hope Charlie's still sleeping. Do you want to talk about Joey Gallo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was pretty funny.
How do those two rumors connect, though?
That's what I
I
was
have
saying
no
to
idea.
Josh. It's like, okay, we all thought it was Mark Davis. Mark Davis was getting flamed for it. And then like the next day it's like, oh, it's actually Joey Gallows.
But
It's
how are
like,
those two names you get wrong?
exactly. It's not even the same sport.
Like,
Like
what?
it's not even
They're also completely different humans.
yeah.
But was she dating Mark Davis and then Joey Gallo? She was cheating on him with Joey
So
Gallo?
there were like rumors that she was dating him, but then she said that she never dated him. Like that was never a thing.
Mark Davis or
Yeah,
Joey?
Mark Davis.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Okay, that makes
So maybe
sense.
it came out she was pregnant and people thought she was dating Mark Davis. So they were like,
I think that the
Mark
rumor before she got pregnant was that she was like with Mark Davis, but that was, I guess, not true at all. I guess. According
Yeah, I
to her.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently it's not.
But like
Davis.
she said, like me and Joey are like happy to welcome.
Wow.
I was like, wow. Joey, you dog.
LCX Flame.
Yeah. People
That's
forget.
crazy.
They
That's
don't
crazy.
forget actually.
No,
they
they
don't.
definitely
They
don't
actually
forget.
never
They
They
do
forget.
actually
not forget.
constantly remind. They literally constantly remind.
I was happy for him though. Like, you know, baseball's not going great for him.
Wow.
He probably has a year or two left.
Wow.
Let's start a family. I feel like that's what's next, right?
Yeah.
He's fucking buried.
But
Joey
no, but like
Gallo.
he'll admit it. Like, did you see that interview with him? They were asking him like, what would you be doing if you weren't playing baseball? And he was like, I don't know, maybe a PE teacher. He's like, but I don't really know. Like, baseball has been the only thing I've been good at, and even that's a little questionable. I was like, W self-awareness. He knows.
Joey, so you're moose shit.
Yeah, you're
dude.
not great.
I mean, he fucking sucks, and he's making $5 million a year this year.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That'd
I
be
made
all right.
$45 million in his
I
He
don't
career.
know
strikes
if-
out half the time. I could
don't-
do that.
I don't know if anyone's checked, but if you look up Bookit with Trent's net worth, it says $4 million, and it made me laugh out loud. My buddy was like, dude, it's crazy that Trent's worth like what, $4 million. I was like, who the fuck told you that? But if you look up Bookit with Trent net worth, it's like, if you look at all of his social accounts put together, we assume a worth of $4 million. And I actually laughed.
This
out
one
loud.
says 5.
5.
Yeah, I laughed out loud. He's
The picture.
Okay, I haven't seen
like,
that.
dude, we're over here in Moose losing like $19,000 of casino money, and people think he's worth $5 million. Come on. Come on. All right, should we surf some slate, talk about some games, make some bets, and get weird and dirty?
Let's do it.
Let's do
All right,
it.
let's do it. Welcome back to Surf Slate.
No
Dude,
way.
I can't get that, dude. Welcome back to Slate, sir, because I think surf comes out easier than slate. Welcome back to Slate Surfers, the part of the show where we surf the slate. We give you the bets you need today. We're going to make a 3-piece prize fix entry like we do every single day, but we're also going to go through the slate. Let's start with the game that matters the most with Lauren Cowling in the seat. The Stars are plus chicken again against the Edmonton Oilers, and I just have to say it before I give you the floor. The Oilers are fucking moose shit.
Or we're just really good.
I agree with that.
People just don't want to give us credit.
No,
I get
think
it.
you guys,
I get it.
I'll give you credit. I think you guys are good. Not that my opinion matters.
We're
but
fucking good,
I think you
dude.
guys are good. But what are you doing in this game?
So I'm not touching the side, obviously. I will never do that. But for a PP square, I have
That's just
two
crazy
I have two
self-control.
options for you. There's two squares I really like. The first one is Wyatt Johnston Point has been printing. It's been printing. It's just
Getting
not
materials?
overthinking it. You know, we're on the road. He shows out on the road. I think he gets a point. And then a little cute one that I think for sure turns green is Stankoven shots on goal, 1.5.
An SOG prop?
And he hasn't been ripping lately, but he's so due.
Puck?
He's so due. He's super quick. He likes to rip. I think he rips
The
tonight.
puck community is shying away from SOGs of late.
They are. And that's kind of why I like the Wyatt Johnston Point, because it's like, you know,
I love points in
assists.
hockey now.
Yeah.
I've been like that category and prizes is the only one I touch when it comes to hockey.
He's just so
Wyatt
involved
Johnston,
all the time. So it's like,
all the time. Are we getting the materials?
I think we might be gathering the materials.
Gather the materials for a Wyatt Johnston.
Yeah.
I feel like this game might go over. If you're the Oilers, it's like
Yeah.
desperation mode now. Like,
Yeah.
you know your goalie's moose shit. You have to score 5 goals to win a game.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I love it at 5.5. The Stars clearly are surprising everyone every single game with how well they can score the puck,
Yeah.
which I feel like was a problem last year. Every time you take their over, they'd have 1 or 2 goals and then just get like their doors kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like this new Stars offense, maybe because Wyatt Johnson is now pulling the strings, whereas last year it was so dependent on Robbo, the fuck you say his name, who's just not as good as we thought he was.
Yeah.
What's tricky about that is he did have a hat trick last game.
But do you think he's in the tier with like last year? He was like, it was talked about McDavid, Eichel, Robbo.
It's just kind of known.
Robo or Robbo?
For whatever reason,
RoboCop.
like he kind of just went MIA in the playoffs last year. So like I kind of have a hard time trusting him because he's kind of like a regular season merchant, except for, I mean, he did show up last night. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't. But like the thing with the Stars this year is like everyone can score. Like it's anyone. Like for Oilers, it's like Hyman or McDavid. Like the Stars, like it's everyone. You'll see Miro Heiskanen ripping. You'll see freaking Marchment ripping.
That's true.
The whole team can just rip. Sagan. So I don't know. Yeah, I do like the overs.
That's actually true. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Because you know McDavid's gonna get one.
Goal scoring.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I kind of like the over though. Like I feel like 5.5 again. I know that's like a little low, and we've seen some overs at 6.5 in the playoffs, but I feel like 5.5 for a game like this, like, dude, the Oilers have to start. They know that they have to score more. They can't rely on the tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting fucking pieced. Yeah. So why not take the over 5.5? I think I will.
I don't think
I
there's
like that
anything
idea.
wrong with that.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm seeing it at 6.
Wow. So it's moving up. Should we talk some baseball and then make a prize pick entry?
Let's do it.
So systems on the board today. I'll be honest with you. We went to the Red Sox yesterday at Plus Chicken. That is going to be a once in a blue moon POD, where we take a team like the Red Sox plus 1.5 against a team like the Orioles. I'm not going back today. I'll tell you what I will go back though today that I love doing is not going to be taking the Athletics again, even though I want to fade Pepe out with Devils in
that
my
was
hand
coming.
because the Rays are fucking moose shit. Put that over at 7.5.
Wow.
I know, low over, probably going to be the squad right under, but I kind of like that over. The A's get 3 runs yesterday. The Rays didn't put up a single fucking run. Pepe is moose shit. We fade Pepe with duffels in our hands. I actually don't hate the Athletics plus 1.5 again, and I don't hate the over at 7.5. More systems. Alec Manoah's on the bump. Do we fade, even though it's the White Sox?
Ooh. Let's look.
That is a tough question.
Dude. Can you fix that?
Flexing on
That
the
is a
bump.
That is a
tough
tough
question,
question.
dude. With flexing on B, what if we were the only people that had White Sox?
Dude, I kind of don't mind it.
I don't hate that.
Blue Jays have won the last 2 games against them.
Dude, let's do it.
Dude, I think you should do it.
Is it the White Sox?
It's gross, but you'll look like a
money line today?
genius. Like if you lose, it's like, dude, like come on.
I mean,
but
yeah,
if you
so make
get
sure White
that,
Sox-
I feel like I'm gonna check and it's gonna be 10-0 Blue Jays. Like Alec Manoah, perfect game. Fuck. All right. Potentials on the card. We're going back to the Royals plus chicken with Seth Lugo on the bump. Seth Lugo's never let us down. I don't care that Bailey O'Bear is on the bump. I don't care that the Twins won yesterday. We're going back to the Kansas City Royals. They are the squad that I love the most in the MLB. We're going back to the Royals at plus chicken on the money line. Do we take the Brewers against the Cubs? I mean, you're out on the Cubs. Josh,
yeah.
fully out on the Cubs now.
But Shota's pitching.
Oh.
This could be a game. Our bats are fucking moose. Shota's unstoppable. You just take the under. 7.5.
Wow. 7.5 undies.
7.5
Oh, yeah.
unders.
yeah.
We go back to the Guardians again at the money line against the Moose Shit Colorado Rockies in Colorado. Probably could take that over at 10.5. And again, the
Mhm.
Guardians are just printing runs. It feels like
They rake.
literally printing them at the local Staples. Yankees, Angels with Gil on the bump for the Yanks. I feel like fading the Angels on the run line has been kind of moose shitting lately. So I'm going to stay away. Normally I
Yeah,
fade the
Yankees are
Angels
minus
this spot.
200. Like that just feels,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Especially with Anderson on the bump for the Angels, it just feels like it could get really weird really quickly.
It
Could be
could.
an overplay. Feel like could be the overplay.
It could be.
Astros, Mariners. I just want to stay away from that series as a whole. I think the Mariners are weird. The Astros are weird. I'm just going to save my money. Mikey Over system play. Which one, Christopher? Christopher Pipkin holding it down the RedTube YouTube chat. Which one is the Mikey Over system play? Gil pronounces heel, by the way. Heel.
Oh, it's heel. Okay, I didn't know
Heel.
that.
Nah,
Interesting.
Gil's pitching. Nah, I'm going to go Gil. That's how it's spelled. So I'm going to go Gil. on that
Not
one.
Gil.
Sorry, guys. You'll never see me saying, oh, Heel's pitching for the Yankees. Nope, that's going to be Gil. That's a Gil. Yankees, Guardians, 2-piece life from Pipkin. That reeks of a Mikey Over system.
Yeah.
Fade 2 moose shit teams, 2 good teams. Yeah, I love that. I actually love that.
Mm-hmm.
Luis Heel. No, that's Gil. Do you guys want to bet the WNBA today, or should we just cook our price pick century?
Ooh.
I have nothing in the W, but we can go through it.
You don't want to fade? You don't want to fade?
We could fade.
Moose shit died. It's a Rosie.
Minus 14.5.
Wow, no, that's too many points.
That's
That's a
so
lot of
many.
points.
That's so many points, dude.
I mean, you could always take the aces. You know,
Oh, what's that spread?
4.5.
4.5.
Oh.
Lynx have been a little red hot.
Are they not as good anymore?
No, they're good. The links
Yeah.
are just good.
Who's on the Lynx?
I've literally no idea.
Okay.
I haven't watched a single game of theirs.
Yeah,
this
fuck
year.
him. Whatever.
I
Yeah,
just
we're
saw
not
their
doing
record.
it. Some MLS plays for Peg if he's out there in his little hole. Literally have $250 on it. Let's go, Chris. I'm actually tailing that because you are chatting in the RedTube YouTube and you called it a Mikey Over system. The FC Dallas is plus 475 against the LA Galaxy. That's fucking hysterical. You're not betting that, but that's just really funny. I don't know why that's funny to me, but that's just like really funny. Before I give out any MLS bets, I'm gonna have to tap in and see how the season goes. But you could probably take that Inter Miami Atlanta United FC over at 2.5, 3.5, whatever it is. Mystics Legacies. Here comes your mom, man. Here comes your mom, man. What do you know about the Mystics Legacies, Javon? Messi anytime? Yeah. Let's actually take that. If it's either 2.5 or 3.5, I don't know what it is, but let's take that Miami FC, Inter Miami, and Atlanta United FC over.
It is 3.5.
Yeah, let's do it. I like that. Last time
What
they
time is
played
that
was
game?
5-2.
6:30.
6:30. Let's take the over in that MLS game. Inter Miami, Atlanta United FC 3.5 over.
I like that.
Over. All right, let's cook a price pick entry. I'm going to leave the hockey to Lauren.
I've got some decisions. It's either Wyatt Johnson, it's my goat, or do I
Take
get
some time to
cute?
think. Take some time to think. By the way, while you think, I'm just going to remind everyone we dropped an exclusive Premier League lacrosse pod. Me, Josh, and Nick talked about the season's futures. You need to go watch it right now on the Bookit Sports YouTube. It's time stamped. You can go through the futures, make some bets with us, and let's sweat an entire season of PLL. It starts this weekend, so make sure you go watch that pod. Tell a friend, send a friend, watch the pod. Let us know what you're riding on the futures, because guess what? There's PLL squares up on Prize Picks. Krabs and I are going to talk about it tomorrow. We're going to give you the entries you need for the weekend. but let's just dial in a little bit. Watch the pod. Let me know what you think. If you like that format, we might do a little bit more. Riding with that. Messi hasn't done shit last couple of games. Let's go. Jovan in the YouTube RedTube chat on that Miami over. But guys, watch that pod. Lauren, first quarter. What do we got? Unless you want to be last. You want to round us out? You want
I'm ready.
Up? All right.
It's going to be Stankoven shots on goal.
I love that. Okay. I love that because that just feels like a dialed Lauren play.
Yeah.
That just feels like in Duff. Lauren
I'm ready to
play.
die by that. He's going to rip 2 tonight. It's 2. It's 2. You can rip 2.
Yeah, I love that. No, that's a great.
Yeah.
I'm not even lying. That's a great number. Josh, what do you got today?
I'm going to tomorrow again. Not getting cute. This is not getting cute. I promise you. We're going to take Maverick McNeely less than 68.5 strokes.
You're just pulling these golfers out of your asshole. Who's Maverick McNeely?
Who is that?
Why does he have such a long neck? Looking at that neck on prize picks. Holy
I'm telling
shit.
You, just take him.
What is his less on strokes?
Yeah.
God
By the way, we're
damn.
allowed to take lessons on the Mikey Overs with golf because you're rooting for good golf. The only reason I don't take unders is because I don't like watching boring games. But unders, that's good in golf. So technically, you're taking it more than. I'll round us out with a
Mikey?
little baseball play. And there was a couple guys that I was looking at before we got on here. I really want to take Zach Geloff over half a base or more than half a base against Tampa Bay Rays.
I'm always down for that.
I might just fangirl. He hasn't got one in the past 4. Might
Perfect.
fangirl, throw the graphic tee on.
Yep.
But I'm really liking Zach Geloff half a base against the Rays with Pepiot. Duffels in hand fading. Or I'll give you guys another option. Or I don't hate a Bobby Witt bounce back. After the Royals lose, he always comes out and fucking busts 1.5 bases. I don't mind that at all. Or if you want another one, I'm just gonna let you guys pick. I got 3. I got 3. I just want you guys to pick because I don't.
But what
know
if we
baseball
pick the
that
wrong
much.
one? You know.
I feel like you got it.
All right, Zach Geloff has base. I think with Lauren
I
on, is
love
that
it.
not your guy?
That's my guy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like that feels good.
That does feel
I love it.
Also, half, dude. You can't get a single.
You're so due.
Yeah, you can't get a
We're
single.
getting him due.
He's crazy due though. He might just suck, but he's crazy due. Like I'm in on Zach.
Dude, it
Geloff,
does
but,
hurt to realize like he might suck.
Like he might.
He was
just be-
so good last year
Dude,
though.
He was unconscious.
I don't know what happened.
Literally unconscious last year, and he is not.
Like
playing
I
well
took
this
his
year.
over 19 and a half home runs. Yeah. Just go ahead and throw that goat wheel away.
That is just. We could take Sabrina Ionescu 2.5 threes against the
Ooh.
Moose at Phoenix Mercury. She hasn't done it in the past 4 either.
I think we go with our guts here.
All right, Zach Geloff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, Zach Geloff, more than a half total base. Maverick McNeely, less than 68.5 strokes from Josh. And Stankoven, more than 1.5 shots on goal from Lauren. That's your 3-piece from the morning after. It doesn't get posted. So if you're tuned in, you're part of an exclusive club. You better tail it. Don't bitch.
Don't bitch.
Don't bitch. Don't bitch. We've kind of been printing with the 3 pieces.
I mean, definitely.
Might have just jinxed that one, but I like it. I like where our head's at.
Let me
I
go ahead
think
and
we can force
refund.
that. I feel like we got natural. What?
I'm just kidding.
Did I jinx it? All right, well, maybe fade that one. You could also fade the 3 pieces. Like, I'm not opposed. Yeah,
Josh,
sorry.
I need you in your duff with that golf plate
I got
though.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
Josh
That's
always
hitting.
loves to take
That's
us to
hitting.
tomorrow morning,
That's hitting.
man.
It's early as fuck, dude. They start at 7
Do you know how torture it was when Lauren and I both greened out? Then I got a text to Chad, be like, wait until 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Wake up to moose shit.
Yeah, I literally woke up and Josh
was-
is like, it's not going
Yeah,
well.
that was never-
So we took a YouTube golf.
That was cute.
More than
That was
birdies.
cute. I'll agree. With you. This one ain't cute.
All right, I'll say it a little bit slower because I have a habit of talking fast. Logan Stankoven, more than 1.5 shots on goal. The Dallas Stars forward from Lauren.
Mhm.
Maverick McNeely, less than 68.5 strokes in the Hamilton Golf and whatever tournament from Josh. And then from me, Zach Geloff, more than half a base. LC and Mikey, if we aren't locking in Jones and Scooball, MLB live strikeouts right now, what are we doing? From the Twitter chat. Wow.
Wow.
King from the Twitter chat.
I'll
Bye.
tap in King. You know I love those MLB lives.
Yeah, do you have an MLB live that you like?
I haven't even looked, I'll be honest.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm not,
I was so dialed in on the
I'm not gonna
stars.
force one out.
You
I'm
know?
gonna force one out here.
Still
I'm
early.
not going to force one out. All right. We end every episode with a little inspiration, a little motivation. Lauren, you want to say something before I take over?
Let's bring the coins home tonight.
Let's just bring them home.
And let's go
please.
Stars. Let's go Stars.
Yeah, there you go.
Bring it home plus Chicky. That's that.
Let's go Stars.
Let's go
No, I like
Stars.
it. Let's go. All right. We end every episode with a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation. Watched a lot of Adventure Time with my nephew this past weekend. And for whatever reason, My phone listens to me, listens to what's on my TV. So I got like a bunch of quotes from the show. And I feel like this was a great one for my favorite characters. Her name, I think it's a she, is Bimo. She has a little electronic gaming system. She's fucking sick. And she said this: when bad things happen, I know you want to believe they're a joke, but sometimes life is scary and dark. And that's why we have to find the light. And I feel like the only part that I really want to take from that is that I think a lot of times when bad things happen, we want to be like, oh, you know, fucking whatever, it doesn't matter. But I think it's important to really always not let the problems get you bogged down and know that at the end of the day, you're just trying to find your happiness, right? If something in your life is driving you down, it might be time to remove that from your life, right? I think the most important part of that quote is that's why you got to find the light. I think too many times we spend so much time in the darkness of when bad things are happening, we're having a bad day, and then we listen to sad music and then we watch something sad and we just love to beat ourselves up on the inside. If we don't look right on a certain day, if we're thinking wrong on a certain day, if we put out a pick that doesn't hit, we just want to literally murder ourselves in GTA, like mentally just murder ourselves and beat ourselves up and treat ourselves like we're nothing. But I think when something bad happens, the important thing is let's shift the focus. When something bad's happening, let's find something positive. When I missed a pick, let's find a pick that I hit that day, or let's look at tomorrow's slate and find a pick that I'm going to hit the next day.
Let's chase.
So let's, on a Wednesday, take some time to not focus on the bad and the dark things that happen, but start putting some real deal mental fortitude towards what's good in your life and what's going to make you happy. All right. I love you guys so much. Take one step forward for me today. I know how hard it is to take one step forward. I'm not asking you to sprint, not asking you to jog. Just take one step forward. Gets easier every day you do it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from the morning after. You stay right here. We got BTL coming up next with our sharps. They're going to go through every play on the board, give you the sharp report, and you're going to want to tail that squad ride. I promise you. We will see you here tomorrow.